Beneath the waves, where the desert meets the sea, a forgotten harbor has been found. Just offshore from Cleopatra's temple at Taposiris Magna, archaeologists have uncovered an ancient port swallowed by time, buried in silence for more than 2,000 years. Stone anchors. Amphorae. Docking structures where ships once moored in service to gods and kings. Was this the harbor that welcomed Cleopatra's processions? Could it be part of the final chapter of her story? Tonight, we dive deep into the discovery that may change what we know about Egypt's most enigmatic queen. Stay with us until the end. And if mysteries of the past captivate you, subscribe now, because Unburied History is just beginning. Built in the 3rd century BCE, Taposiris Magna was dedicated to Osiris, lord of the afterlife, and was revered across Egypt. Unlike the towering temples of Thebes or Luxor, Taposiris Magna stood at the edge of the Mediterranean, serving as both a sacred site and a beacon to sailors. Cleopatra herself is said to have visited here. Coins bearing her face, statues, and other treasures have been recovered within its walls. For years, archaeologist Kathleen Martinez has believed this temple might even hold Cleopatra's tomb. But now, the discovery of a sunken harbor changes everything. Just meters from the temple's edge, a team of archaeologists uncovered evidence of a port long lost to the sea. Massive stone and metal anchors. Pottery amphorae, once filled with goods. Remains of docking platforms, where vessels tied their ropes. But the most shocking revelation. The shoreline itself has shifted. In Cleopatra's time, the coast stretched 4 kilometers further inland. What is now ocean was once bustling harbor front. A landscape drowned by centuries of earthquakes, floods, and rising seas. Why build such a harbor here? Some believe it was for pilgrims, arriving by sea to worship Isis and Osiris at the temple. Others suggest it was for trade, a protected port to supply Alexandria. But what if it had another purpose? Could this harbor have been a ceremonial gateway, a royal passage reserved for Cleopatra herself? Imagine her gilded barge docking here, the queen stepping ashore to honor the gods. Or to plot her final acts as Rome closed in. Cleopatra's story is one of power, love, and loss. She faced Caesar and Antony, ruled against impossible odds, and died in defiance rather than surrender to Rome. For centuries, her final resting place has eluded us. Could this harbor, connected to her temple, provide the missing clue? If she was buried near Taposiris Magna, the harbor may have been part of her funeral procession. Her last journey by water, shrouded in secrecy. Not all agree. Many scholars dismiss the idea of Cleopatra's tomb being here at all. Some argue the harbor is simply commercial, a port for merchants and fishermen, nothing more. Others point out that no tomb has been uncovered, no inscription naming Cleopatra, no royal relic. And yet, the evidence keeps building. The coins, the tunnels beneath the temple, now this submerged harbor. The puzzle is incomplete, but each piece seems to point towards something extraordinary. Every discovery like this does more than rewrite history books. It brings us closer to understanding a civilization that shaped the world. It preserves culture, drives tourism, and inspires awe across generations. If this harbor truly connected to Cleopatra, it is not just a port. It is a stage where one of history's greatest dramas played out. So, was this just another port, or the lost gateway to Cleopatra's secrets? If the sea swallowed her story, perhaps it is the sea that must give it back. What do you think? Was this harbor part of Cleopatra's final chapter, or just a forgotten dockyard? Share your theory in the comments. And if you believe history still holds secrets waiting to be unearthed, subscribe now. Because here at Unburied History, the past is never truly buried. It only waits to be uncovered.